how's it going, everyone? It's Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to another episode of Supernatural as we're on episode number 5 of Season 3. Pretty good stuff this season so far. I've really enjoyed focusing especially with Dean and his impending doom as well. Doom. He's going to the Dune Sea apparently. No, but yeah, we've been focusing on that. Sam, of course, trying to find a way to make sure that Dean doesn't meet a demise whatsoever. So yeah, it's been a really, really great season so far, and I really enjoyed the last episode. Very deep stuff as well with the conversation Dean had with the demon, of course, where them two were trapped in the basement, and I guess he kind of got a bit of a I don't know, a feel in terms of where he might be heading, because he's so certain that he's going to be heading downstairs. So yeah, but no, I thought the last episode was pretty neat stuff, and I'm looking forward to getting into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 5 of season 3 for Supernatural. Let's go. See, I would never go there on your own, buddy. The dreaded cement mixer. Oh,
Kyle!
Wait. Season 8 of Once Upon a Time really took a dark turn, right?
I don't know if that'll work either, Sam. All you're pitching me right now is a bunch of ifs and maybes, and that's not good enough, because if we screw with this deal, you die.
And if we don't screw with
he's
this,
not.
you die.
Sam, enough. I'm not gonna have this conversation.
Why? Because
He's not
you
taking
said
that
so?
risk.
Because I said so.
Well, you're not Dad.
Oh.
No, but I am the oldest. But I'm doing what's best. You gonna let this go? You understand?
There was one more thing. He had a tattoo on his arm of a cartoon character. It's the guy who he's chasing the Road Runner.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Wile E. Coyote. Damn, it's all about Wile E. Coyote, isn't it?
Okay, consider.
Pissed that he didn't get the Roadrunner.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's a, work in progress.
It's really.
Oh, Sam, that's adorable.
Boy, this is a piece of art, really.
Yeah, like you could have done it better.
Would you like to come in and rest a bit?
Yeah.
Thanks, but we should head back.
See, listen to her, because she's got the right state of mind.
She's a harmless old lady. What could happen?
Well, now you've sealed your fate. Hans. This really did take a dark turn. Jeez. Who hurt these writers?
Dr. Garrison? What the hell's going on here? My whole town's going insane.
We'll let you know as soon as we do.
Someone to tell a story, but no one's gonna believe him because
Watson? Hi.
no such thing as fairy
I
tales.
need to ask you a few questions.
Do we have to go over this again?
You think about fairy tales often?
No, Dean, I'm talking about the murders. A guy and a girl hiking through the woods, an old lady tries to eat them. It's Hansel and Gretel.
Yeah.
And then we got the 3 brothers arguing over how to build houses, attacked by the big bad wolf.
Three little pigs.
Because I did hear the
Actually,
oink,
those guys were a little chubby.
so I was like, wait, is that pig?
Oh, wait, I thought all
So-
those things ended with everybody living happily ever after.
No, not the originals. See, the Grimm Brothers stuff was kind of like
Yeah,
the,
it was
the
more
folklore of its day,
macabre.
full of sex, violence.
Fairy tale trances. That's bizarre even for us.
Yeah, you're right. That's completely normal.
All right, maybe
What
it is
is
fairy
normal?
tales. Totally messed up fairy tales. I'll tell you one thing, there's no way I'm kissing a damn frog.
Who knows? Maybe you'll find your fairy godmother.
And break you out of your impending doom. Oh man, this is so cool though. Fairy tales in Supernatural.
Who are you?
Good to know. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. Dean, you're not gonna... Look, we know you love your food. Just don't be tempted into the apple.
Oh, wait. Oh, I saw that movie. Oh, the porn version anyways. There was this wicked stepmother. Whew, she was wicked.
There is a wicked stepmother. And she tries to kill Snow White with
Dang.
a poison apple.
But the apple doesn't actually kill the girl, right?
No. Puts her into a deep sleep. So
It
deep
would
it's
make
almost like
sense
she's
if she's able to do what they theorized she could do.
Thank you so much.
Oh no. There we are. Ah, there we... Okay. The same wolf from the Three Little Pigs, I guess.
My wife found her, brought her to the ER. Here, and I was on call.
Wife found her, huh?
Was that Callie's stepmother?
Actually, yes. How'd you know that?
Let me guess. The wife poisoned her.
Julie
Oh no,
was
I
the only
found her
mother
like this.
Callie ever knew. My wife passed away last year, and
Ooh.
We need to find her next of kin.
Now she has a granddaughter.
Ruby.
You have an address? Thank you. Thanks. You find a way to stop Callie, all right?
What about you?
I'm gonna go stop the big bad wolf. Which is the weirdest thing I've ever said.
For now. I could see Dean just making a joke about, oh, Grandma, what big muscles you got.
Callie, her presence, her scent. I even saw her standing at the foot of my bed, but I never...
She's angry. She's desperate. Because nobody will listen to her.
No
so
one will
you
listen
have
to the
listen
truth.
to her. Please.
You gotta have some kind of belief,
Listen to your
really.
I know I wasn't listening before, but I'm listening now. Daddy's here. Please, honey, is there any way you can tell me?
Oh, I feel so bad for
Doctor.
him. So much. Oh.
I know everything now. I know the truth. It's time for you to let go.
Oh.
It's time for me to let you go.
Oh, my heart.
Whoa, stop, stop. Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Yeah, now he's like, wait, what the heck am I
Who
doing?
am I? What's going on?
Dean was ready to just...
You know what he said? Some good advice.
Oh, no.
Is that what you want me to do, Dean?
No, no, Dean, stop.
Just let you go?
No. Oh, man. I think I know what he's doing. He's gonna summon... Yeah, he's gonna summon the bloody Crossroad Demon. No! Sam! Oh my god!
You can beg for your life.
We were having such a nice conversation. Then you had to go and ruin the mood.
If I were you, I'd drop the wisecracks and start acting scared.
Sammy!
It's not my style.
Is Ruby gonna
It's not the
intervene?
original cult.
He lives, I live, you live. Everyone goes home happy.
Sam!
Or
You won't be going home.
you stop breathing. Permanently.
Oh no! Oh no!
They'll get you off, but the deal still holds.
Yeah.
And when Dean's time is up, he's getting dragged into the pit.
Then who's your boss? Who holds the contract?
Lucifer?
He's not as cuddly as me, I can tell you that.
Who is it?
I can't tell you.
Of course you can't!
I'm sorry, Sam.
Holy shit! I think his feelings were pretty much pretty much obvious there. Ugh, but like I said, I feel like there's gonna be that acceptance. Like this whole episode, there was just this whole situation with of course the Doctor having to accept that Callie has to move on, and then Dean's obviously trying. He's chastising Sam about the fact that he's not letting go of, and not accepting that this situation cannot be undone. That Dean's time is coming to an end. So I'm not gonna lie. It's not like I can blame Sam for summoning the Crossroads demon, because like Sam's gonna try and leave no stone unturned in terms of trying to find a way to prevent Dean from dying. So of course he's going to bring the demon up and threaten her. So yeah, but it was not going to go down the way of, hey, if you kill me, the deal's broken. Like you know, you're gonna offer the contract to your. Well, there probably might be some interesting interactions, maybe in terms of the ramifications from Sam shooting the Crossroad demon, in terms of what might just happen to him as maybe punishment, or if Dean catches wind of this, he would probably have some choice words, knowing Dean, especially with them bickering at the very start of the episode about the fact that Sam was just throwing ideas out there in terms of freeing Demon from his curse, basically, and Dean was not having any of it. He's trying to tell Sam, lay off, okay? There is no alternatives. There's no happily ever afters. This is the reality of the situation. So, and what I really liked about this episode was the fact that what was happening with the fairy tale stories, I guess, in this episode, it did have some relevance in regards to Dean and his scenario, because there is that whole acceptance, really, about letting go. Like the Doctor sadly had to let go of his daughter, and, you know, I feel so bad for him, because he just finds out, like, years later that his wife was not a good person, but also that he has to come to the acceptance, even though he has been, well, he did see the, I guess, spirit of his daughter. He has to come with the acceptance that he has to let her go. So, I do feel so bad for the Doctor there, so. But it's not just that, though, but like I said, there is no, like, in terms of Dean's fate, he's so sure that there's no happily ever after. And the ending for Dean is not going to be as, I guess, sugar-coated and warm, in reality, compared to, like, you know, your Disney stuff, like the Grimm stories. They're not as warm and whatnot, in terms of the conclusion of their stories. They're not as happy and whatnot as the Grimm events, because they're a lot more tragic. So, and that's the situation with Dean at the minute. there is this idea that that there will be a happily ever after, that there will be, I guess, a Disney-fied ending to season 3. But Dean is so sure that we have to accept the reality of the situation. It's not going to be happily ever after for me. I'm not going to, get the girl or whatever. I'm not going to come out on top. I'm going down. And you just have to accept that. But this is Sam at the end of the day. Like, it's not going to be as easy as him coming to the acceptance of letting go. And that is why he decided, you know what, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm going to confront the Crossroad Demon. Even though that Dean persuaded Sam not to at the beginning of the episode, he still went and did it because he's not having, he is not accepting the fact that he's gonna, like I said, every stone is gonna get unturned in terms of is gonna get turned. He's gonna leave no stone unturned. That's what I was meant to say. He's gonna turn every stone in making sure he finds a way to find a way for Dean to survive, because nothing is impossible. So. But at least he kind of has an idea about the fact that there is someone who decides to hold all the cards, I guess, in regards to the contract. So I have a feeling that he is going to talk to Ruby about the situation, because Ruby is so certain about the fact that she could potentially save Dean if Sam cooperates with her, but also the Crossroad Demon, well, I mean, it would be a bit worrying if she didn't know about Ruby, considering Ruby's also a demon, but she is not a fan of Ruby. So yeah, I have a feeling that Ruby and Sam, they're going to continue to keep building on this plan to save Dean. So yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. I was really, really certain that Ruby was going to save Sam from making a big mistake, potentially, because Sam decided to really play with fire by summoning the Crossroads Demon. And yeah, I wasn't really sure how this episode would have ended. I wasn't, counting on the fact that Dean's contract would have been broken or whatever. So I feel like we're going to ride that out until the very end of this season. But I wasn't sure, like, if Ruby was going to show up. I wasn't sure if Sam was actually going to pull the trigger. And yeah, he did. So, like I said, I feel like not only is that going to potentially bring up repercussions in regards to Sam's actions, but also there was that concerning talk, that concerning comment Dean made about Sam in regards to the fact that did he come back different. So, like I said, when Dean finds out, I don't think there's going to be like a, pat on the back that Dean's going to offer Sam. I feel like we're going to have another bickering moment. So, and I don't mind the bickering. I don't mind the constant bickering, because Sam's going to continue finding a way to try and free Dean from the depth that he is in. And Dean's going to constantly tell him to lay off, but so yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what does happen in regards to like I said, the ramifications of what Sam did. So yeah, but I really loved this episode. It was a lot of fun, and yeah, again, like a few of the ideas that we've had in terms of Supernatural, that oddly enough might be deemed impossible for the supernatural world, even though anything is really really possible, but you just don't expect aliens and whatnot to show up as well. So yeah, it was of course that was explained, but still it just bended your mind in Tall Tales, didn't it? But yeah, there are some very, very interesting ideas, like I said, like I was going to say, should I say, in regards to just the story idea, the idea of modernizing, I guess, a Once Upon a Time scenario is really, really great stuff. And obviously, some of you might know that I do watch Once Upon a Time. So I already have this kind of experience in a sense where Once Upon a Time tales get modernized in a sense. So yeah, obviously there is a bit of a difference between this episode and Once Upon a Time, especially with the wolf, and I like how they incorporated like the wolf in this one. The I guess the person that was, I guess, the embodiment of the wolf. Not only did he get involved with, I guess, the adaptation of the Three Little Pigs, but also Little Red Riding Hood as well. So yeah, and that's something that Once Upon a Time can sometimes do. They can sometimes have one character be based on multiple tales, like the whole Beauty and the Beast situation, and the whole crocodile situation, if you get the reference. So yeah, but no, I really, really loved what they did with modernizing Once Upon a Time content, and not just that though, but I also really, really loved the multiple stories that was, I guess, adapted really, thanks to, of course, yeah, the little girl, aka Callie. So yeah, and there was, of course, that anger that manifested from her, but like I said, I just really, really loved how we didn't just focus on, you know, one element of things. It was a plethora of stories. So yeah, and then of course you've got Sam, who is more enthusiastic about this. Dean not so much, but I feel like that's more so of a that's more so in relation to how Dean had a bit more of a I guess rougher bringing up compared to I would say Sam. So yeah, but still, it was just really, really fun stuff. It was really inventive, and yeah, I just really, really loved it. It made for an episode that had its range of you know, enjoyability, because I can't believe they're doing, I can't believe Supernatural are adapting from Once Upon a Time stories. But also there is that sense of sadness and hurt, especially not just in terms of Sam's perspective on having to learn that lesson of potentially acceptance in terms of Dean going down to hell, but also, like I said, that doctor, having to be thrown in this, having to be in this very, very sad situation where he just learns that his wife was not as great as he thinks she was, but also the fact that he had to let go of his daughter. So there is that nice little blend of enjoyability and sadness as well. So yeah, but overall, I think this was a pretty great episode. I loved Sam and the fact that Dean threw him under the bus in terms of the whole drawing situation, and then of course you had that cute drawing. I really loved it. So, and you know, now it makes a lot more sense, of course, when Sam gave him the death stare, basically. So, because I feel like Sam knows deep down that he is not the best drawer in the world, and I feel like he knows that Dean knows that. So, like I said, Dean throws him under the bus, and it's just like, so yeah. But yeah, and I also really loved how brutal. I mean, Supernatural has been brutal, especially with season 3, but I do love how brutal the kind of, I guess, Once Upon a Time stories, the fairy tale stories were. Like, the Hansel and Gretel thing was pretty disturbing. So, yeah, I think that was the more so disturbing, but yeah, not shying away from how brutal it was. Like I said, grim, like the grim stories, the original stories, they were really macabre. But and then I really loved how Dean said Disney kind of sugar-coated the reality of the situation. So yeah, but overall, this was pretty neat stuff. I really loved this episode. Pretty fun, but also pretty sad. But until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoy this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!